Hey guys, Desolator Magic here. Time for more spoilers from Ikoria after a whole weekend of wasting our time with stupid Commander spoilers. And this one is huge. This set of spoilers, oh my gosh, we've got the Eldrazi, we've got Slivers, we've got Harambe on a card. He's back. Just kidding, we don't have any of that, and I didn't really look at these. So, first up, we've got Patagia Tiger, though. That's probably not how you pronounce it. And it's 3/4 for 5 flying, because literally everything in this damn set costs 5. I don't know if you noticed. When it enters battlefield, target human you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Wow, that's almost not garbage. Next up, we've got Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. That is some creepy looking alien ghost demon shit going on there. Oh, and that guy in the bottom right, he's from that Italian cartoon where the T-Rex says, "Eee." So this is a 2-cost instant, and it says it deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the number of instant or sorcery cards in your graveyard, because this is literally Izzet 2.0, and if that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it instead. So now Izzet Drakes gets a killer removal card. Oh, thanks. That's what it needed. Next up, we've got Tentative Connection with El Turbo Thick Super Gato. So it's 4-cost sorcery, and this spell costs 3 less to cast if you control a creature with menace. That's awfully specific. Gain control of target creature till end of turn. Oh, because we need more of that in standard. Untap the creature, gains haste till end of turn. Okay, that's not called making friends with a giant fat-ass cat. It's called kidnapping, okay? Stop trying to whitewash it. So next up, we got Luris of the Dream Den. I assume that's the name of a head shop. It's a 3/2 for 3 legendary creature, Cat Nightmare, and it has companion, so great. Each permanent card in your starting deck must have, is how every single card other than the English ones are phrased, a converted mana cost of 2 or less. What a stupid deck you've built then. It has lifelink, and during each of your turns, you may cast 1 permanent spell with converted mana cost of 2 or less from your graveyard. Haha, great. That's what we need, a dirt cheap resurrecting zombie deck. Or like a I will death touch you until the end of time deck. That sounds fun. As good as that deck sounds, remember, this is not a commander. If it gets killed once, that's it. It's gone. Unless you could bring it back from the graveyard, it is gone. So 1 kill spell, and your whole carefully put together deck that has 1 instance of Luris in it is now completely shut down. Now that said, normally you could put 3 Lurises in the main board, except then the deck wouldn't qualify for the 2 mana cost or less. So it's an unplayable, hated by the character's waste of space. What a great mechanic. It's great to pair with Mutate, which also nobody's going to play. Which, by the way, whether you like it or hate it or understand it or whatever, it's an all-in mechanic. You can't just take 2 Mutate creatures and throw them in your existing deck. They all have to be Mutate because they all need Mutate triggers. So you're either all in or you're all out, and these decks look slow and unplayable, not to mention susceptible to board wipes and individual kill spells. So if you're not going to play the Ikoria Mutate decks, then you're not going to use any of the cards. You might maybe onesie-twosie a couple of the cheaper, better ones that grant good effects, but that's it, and you'd be treating them as like a shitty aura. So even then, it costs a lot of mana. A lot of these Mutates are 3, 4, 5 costs, so the whole damn set costs 5, apparently. Everything costs too damn much in here. It's like they knew that mana ramp was way too good right now in the meta. So anyway, this says Mutate 4, lifelink 3/5, it's a cat, and whenever this creature mutates, create 2 1/1 white creature or cat creature tokens with lifelink. So that's pretty good. Not as good as some other, whatever, so-and-so, something Pride from a Johnny's World cards from before. I don't remember what the hell the name is. Some of those Leonin things, those would generate a bunch of cats. So this is one of the times when you're taking a creature card, burning it, and not getting a creature out of it, and then you get 2 creatures out of it. So it actually kind of makes sense. So this is probably the #1 best Mutate card in the set that I've seen so far, which is sad. But here's the problem. Oh, I'd love to throw this into my white life gain deck, but first of all, 4 mana, are you kidding me? And secondly, I don't have Mutate in that deck. I'd love lifelinkers. I love gaining life. This would be great for the deck, but it only works with Mutate. Unless I want to mutate this onto something once, which wouldn't work, the target is the good ability. Mutate itself actually does nothing. Well, I guess when I put this on, I could force it to grant it 3/5 in lifelink, but then, like, who cares? I'm only interested in that ability, really. Like, I can give it lifelink for a lot less mana than that. And 3/5 ain't that good, so it's like it all comes back to, well, you're either playing Mutate or you're not. So what a dead-on arrival mechanic. So next up, we've got Exuberant Wolf Bear. Oh boy. A 4/4 for 4, wolf bear, obviously. And when it attacks, you may change the base power and toughness of target human you control to exuberant wolf bear's power and toughness until end of turn. Oh great, so you can jack this one way up, and then for free jack something else way up. That's fair. Well, it has to be this exact card, and it has to be a human, so good luck pulling that off. But if you did, it would just be more broken shit in green. What else is new with this set? Next up, we got Sanctuary Lockdown. Apparently, coronavirus has hit the Sanctuary. Look at that guy. Look at that. He's on the verge of cracking. He's going stir crazy. Look at that face. He's about to murder someone. So we've got another Human Lord card here. It's humans you control get +1/+1, but this is a 3-cost enchantment that you can pay 2, tap 2 untapped humans you control, and tap target creature an opponent controls. What a waste of humans, but it looks like their strategy overall might just be swarm tiny things, so you might have them. Next up, it's Frondland Felidar, and if you're like me, every time you hear the word Felidar, you get a little bit of PTSD, you get a little flashback there. I'm having flashbacks, you guys. So it's a 3/5 for 4 with Vigilance, Cat Beast, and creatures you control with Vigilance have pay 1, tap, and tap target creature. I mean, that's not terrible. I mean, it's all creatures. It doesn't even say non-tokens. So you can take some crappy little 1/1, pay 1, tap it, and boom, something is out of the way and you're swinging with the rest of it. That's actually like pretty damn good. Unfortunately, this is a 2-color card, which really limits your options, and it costs 4, and it doesn't attack very hard. So next up, it's Forbidden Friendship. No, you can be friends with dinosaurs. Don't you watch Pixar and Disney movies? So it's a 2-cost sorcery. Create a 1/1 red dinosaur creature token with haste and a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. And you will just dominate the game with that army of 1/1s that don't match tribals. Next up, same guy apparently. It's Capture Sphere. It looks like he didn't do that. I don't know. There's a storyline here, I'm sure. The guy's got a douchey haircut, so I kind of don't care. So it's 4-cost Oro. I mean, this is legal right now, I'm pretty sure. But flash enchant creature, it like taps it, and yeah. Then we've got a reprint of Cathartic Reunion. Pretty sure that's the same guy, except they drew him with a giant nose this time. That's kind of that's weird. So yeah, 2-cost sorcery. As an additional cost to cast the spell, discard 2 cards and draw 3. Used to be Chandra and Grandma Flamey Lady. Or wait, no, was it? No, it was Chandra and her mom, I think. I don't know. It was Chandra and someone, but yeah, we've seen this card before. So for them to completely recontextualize it is almost kind of like annoying in the lore, but whatever. So the first card in this, hopefully chronological order here, said, the two looked at each other and neither fled. I see, the soldier murmured. We're both just fighting for survival out here, aren't we? Oh, for God's sake, that's some weak-ass snowflake SJW bullshit if I ever heard it. Capture Sphere doesn't have any flavor text, but then this one says, the soldier had given up his wealth, his title, even his home, but he had no room for regret. At last, he had saved his friend. Wow, what an idiot. So he's like some oversensitive, dumbass millennial soy boy snowflake, and he makes about the same level of intelligent decisions as those dumbasses. So, Wizards of the Coast designing cards. Not surprised. Next up, we've got, I'm just going to say Tuba Lion. It's allegedly Savai Thunder Lion, but I like Tuba Lion better, because tuba and huba have to be the same word, right? I mean, I don't speak Portuguese. But, yeah, it's 2-cost 3/2 Elemental Lion. Not bad, even though it literally says Felino, which I assume would be cat, but it also doesn't say gato, and I'm confused. I don't know, maybe that is a word for lion. Portuguese sucks. So whenever you cycle a card, oh, I love this, you may pay 2. If you do, Savai Thunder Lion deals 2 damage to target creature and you gain 2 life. Well, that's annoying. Another reason to, instead of using cycle the way you're supposed to, just cycle cards to get this trigger, which is just bad. That's just bad magic. Next up, we've got Lord Dracus. Is lore his name? Is it a title? Or is it his species? Or is it just the word lore and it makes no sense? Anyway, it's a 3-cost 2/3 with mutate 2, and whenever this creature mutates, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. I'd say this is an is-it card, but you'd need a whole deck full of mutate, wouldn't ya? Whoops. Unplayable, dead on arrival. Next up, we got Sea Dasher Octopus. It's a double devotion, yeehaw. 3-cost 2/2. It has mutate 2 with flash, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Now, see, that would be fun to mutate onto something that doesn't necessarily have mutate. Also, there's no mutate trigger, so clearly they were like, okay, we got to sell a mutate card at some point, even though nobody knows how the mechanic actually works. The funny thing is, there's at least one, if not two, enchantments that you can throw onto a creature that does exactly this for exactly that mana cost. So, yeah, real mutate card you got here. Next up, we've got, oh my gosh, I know you pronounce basically every vowel in German, but here we go. Too bad I'm pronouncing it Listige anyway, so it's Listige Nachtbinderin, which allegedly is Cunning Nightbonder. I would say Nightbinder since it says binder, but guessing at other people's languages is probably not a good idea. Then again, assuming that mythicspoiler.com is translating something wrong, that's a good idea. Anyway, this is subtype Mensch-Rauber, or whatever those two stupid dots mean. That's awesome. Stop robbing my mensch, man. Why you gotta be doing that? But that's apparently human rogue. And it has Aufblitzen, which is obviously mega haste. I mean, they translate it as flash, but, you know, we'll see. And also spells you cast with flash cost 1 less to cast and can't be countered. Oh, that'll be a treat. I'd say Simic Flash would splash another color to run this, but it's full hybrid. They'll just run it at 2 blue. So that deck just got impossible to play against. I don't know why the hell they thought this was a good idea. This is like game ruining level right here. So I can't wait to see this piece of shit in Standard. Next up, we've got Protocol d'Evasion. Yeah, I assume the human's primary strategy is run away, so that makes sense. So it's obviously Evasion Protocol. It's a 2-cost enchantment, and whenever you cycle a card, oh, here we go again. You may pay 1. If you do, exile target creature or artifact you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. But don't do a mutate creature because nobody knows what'll happen. So yeah, just more reasons to cycle cards that you actually need just to get a stupid trigger. So we got Go for Blood up next. It's a 2-cost sorcery, and target creature you control fights target creature you don't control, and then cycling 1. I could have sworn we already had a card that did like exactly this, but okay. Next up, boy, they just hit all the annoying tropes here. We've got Thwart the Enemy, which is a 3-cost bullshit fog card, because those never backfire. Nobody ever plays Turbo Fog. Prevent all damage that would be dealt by creatures this turn that your opponents control. So yeah, the worst type of fog. Your creatures still hit, theirs don't. Utterly ridiculous. Nothing about this card is okay or healthy for the game at all. So next up we've got De Una Bocado, which I assume is how you pronounce it. I think every word needs an accent mark. So that says in 1 bite, although I'm pretty sure it actually says in 1 mouthing, but okay. It's a 1-cost white sorcery, and as an additional cost to cast this spell, tap an untapped creature you control. Okay. Exile target tapped creature, put a 1/1 counter on the creature tapped to cast this spell. That's pretty epic. And finally, an exiler that doesn't give them their creature back if the source of the exile leaves play. I mean, as much as I like that for fairness, we also need just plain old exiling, so the fact that you make your creature bigger, it only costs 1, and it's appropriately sorcery speed, this is one of the absolute best cards in the set, by far. And fittingly, that is the last spoiler, so boy, a lot of really just problematic cards today, unfortunately. A lot of stuff that's just very unhealthy or slots into an already unhealthy deck, so that's a shame. Hopefully they get better tomorrow. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you don't want to miss the rest of the spoilers, and I will see you guys next video.